Okay, so basically, we got this on. Keep the hair out of the food. First off, wash your hands. Don't do anything without washing your hands and getting the counter clean. You're gonna need eggs. You're gonna need a good quality olive oil, salt, and flour, okay? And then of course you're gonna be needing one of these down the road. But first you're gonna need these. So, get those ingredients out if you're joining me. If you're not, just watch and soak it all in. So is it just me, or when you're cooking, do you find it hard to converse and cook at the same time? 3, 4. Okay, it's supposed to do, well actually I'm doing half, I don't trust myself. So I'm doing half of the recipe just in case I totally screw it up. And hopefully it's just enough for pasta tonight, right? So I hear this is the coolest way to do this, just like the old Italians. You put a hole in the middle, and then you put your eggs in there, and they're supposed to be lightly beaten. So let's just do a little light beating. Yeah, wait, I think put the oil and salt is together, and so you put the oil and the salt in. I don't speak Italian. Heard a lot of Italian singing around my house. My dad doesn't speak Italian either. He just kind of does the Italian fake. Okay, so let's try it. Okay, first you put the olive oil in there with a little bit of salt, right? And then you put the egg in. Now the egg is lightly beaten. Don't overbeat it. Okay, lightly beaten, and you put that in there. Okay, now that's in there. Now you're gonna work it in together, right? So you're gonna work it in together. Oh yeah, work it in. Okay, work. Okay, you know, speaking of a work, my dad worked really hard. He did. He worked really hard. He's a good daddy. Yeah, he's a good daddy. Good papa. Good papa. Oh boy, already I can tell this isn't going well. So, I think I told you a little bit earlier that my dad, he was 11 kids in his family. 9 boys, 2 girls. I feel so sorry for my grandma. She worked hard. She worked hard just like everybody else in those days. I think I'm screwing this up. Okay, I watched a video before I did this to maybe get a better idea than just the old recipe, and I don't know if this is gonna work out or not. Oh, I forgot to put the eggs in. That's okay. No, I did put the eggs in. All right, wait. I don't know what's wrong here. All right, we're gonna keep it trying. We're gonna keep it. Maybe I put too much of flour. Did I make it half the amount it said? Oh, geez, I don't know. Well, let's just do this for a long time and see if it turns into anything. Okay? All right. Let's just keep it talking. Oh, my dad, he grew up in Chicago on the south side, around the Gage Park area. And he met my mom, and they met in it's a high school. And they fell in love. It's a very beautiful story. It's a very beautiful story. And they fell in love, and one thing led to another. Before you know it, was a smoochy. And there was amore. And Papa asked Mama to marry him. And maybe a little over a year later. That's right, the timing was right. A little over a year later, a bambina, that was me, a bambina coming into the world. And made their life complete. Till my sister came along and made my life a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm going to stop for a second, see what I can do here, and come back to you. Okay? All right. Let's do that. Maybe I just need to add some more water. So I'm gonna add some more water. Let's see what that happens. Hey, if you think this is torture watching it, you should be sitting here doing this. It's not working, and I'm thinking, this may not be such a successful video on making ravioli. Maybe I should have tried a practice run first. But I don't like to wear myself out too much, you know what I'm saying? So I thought I'd just do it all in one shot. That's kind of how I roll. Is that how you roll? That's how I roll. Let's not waste time practicing or reading instructions. Why would we do that? Okay, so I've been doing this for about 10 minutes. Thought I'd maybe add a little more egg, add a little more water. That didn't work, so then I added a little bit more olive oil. And look, it's I really don't think this is the way it's supposed to look, but I'm gonna keep trying. At this moment, I have an incredible amount of respect for my grandma and the patience to do this. Extra prayers for you tonight, Graham. Okay, it's starting to actually take form. I have no idea if it's gonna taste good or not, but now I think you're supposed to keep kneading it and keep kneading it, and then you're supposed to let it sit. I am not hopeful, people. This really, it doesn't look right. Okay. I got all I could out of my dad and my mom, which was basically nothing. So now I'm gonna call in the troops. I'm gonna call Uncle Lou. I'm thinking maybe he might just give me a tip or something. So I'm gonna call him right now and we'll see what he has to say. Let's see.
Hello.
Uncle Lou.
Yes.
It's Lisa.
I understand. You know, they got this new invention. Your name comes up on the phone.
Well, only if you put me in, so thank you for putting me in. Are you busy? I'm having a hard time with making ravioli, and I wanted to know if you had some tips. So
I have no tips at all, but why don't you call Janine? She makes it with her mother every year.
Ah, okay. I will call the cousin.
You got it.
All right, love you. So I don't know if this is going to work or not. I don't want to bother Janine. Not to mention, she'll probably tell I did the whole thing wrong anyway. So I'm just going to let this rest. And we'll come back to it. All right? Maybe I'll get some wine. Would you like some wine? Okay, so it's been resting. I've managed to get some therapy while it was resting. And we're going to try to knead this a little bit more. I don't know about you, but I'm not feeling very optimistic here. So I'm wondering if I should throw the towel in and start again. I definitely wouldn't recommend trying this till you get to the end of the video because it may not work out. I'm going to be really honest with you. If this doesn't work out, you'll know. All right? So let's just keep. I'm just going to take like half of it. God, I'm going to have to clean this kitchen when I'm done. I have to admit, while I was away sipping my wine, I did YouTube Italian lady making ravioli. She used some of the same ingredients. She did not use the olive oil. So, you know, I can't taste her ravioli, so I don't know. Okay, this is not going to work. This is not going to work. All right. Let's start again, shall we? All right. Let's start with a smaller portion. I'm going to follow the instructions that the old lady on the YouTube did. She looked like authentically Italian, and she actually spoke Italian. And I think this. All right, so I've just put a small portion here this time, just to try it out. And we're going to put the whole dang egg in there, because that's what the Italian lady did. 1, 2. All right. And then all she did was, she did this. She did this, and then she just like made it like it was magic. She like did this. It was like totally magical. It was like she was playing with it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play with it. Oh, look at me! I'm making pasta. Yeah, okay. This is what she did. She did it with her fingers like this. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, it's looking the same as it did the last time. Yeah, a little more. Okay, there we go. All right. Honestly, it feels different. It honestly feels different. I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna put a little water in there. Okay, this is gonna make like 3 ravioli, but maybe I was just trying to get a little too ambitious there. Making ravioli for the whole neighborhood instead of just me and my husband. I don't want to get too cocky. This may not work out, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I have to say it does feel different though. Like it feels just a little bit, feels like a little bit better than it did the last time. So maybe it takes Italian fingers, little magical fingers. Oh, sorry, I had a little wine, so I'm just, you know. But look at this! I think I'm getting, look at this, guys! This is exciting! I have to say, I was not very optimistic, but now I'm feeling better. All right. Oh my gosh, now it's actually. Let's get rid of the water, shall we? I may be the messiest cook that anybody has ever known. Certainly my family. I feel like I could use a little more flour. Oh, this is awesome. Okay. Let it rest again, that 30-minute rest. This time, since I feel like I have a successful dough here, I'm going to use that 30 minutes to go find the pasta machine that is somewhere located in this house. Well, good news, I found it, and I found it quickly, which is miraculous. But here's the deal. This box, this is from 50 years ago, and I inherited it. My mom gave it to me, I don't know, like 20 years ago, and I thought it was cool then. Well, it's like, actually, it's probably like 60 years old. So how much do you think this cost back 60 years ago? $19.99. That was pricey, right? And I was so thrilled when she said I could have it, right? And I thought, oh, I've got like an original, super awesome Italian pasta maker. Nobody's gonna have this. So if you want to make pasta, go to Bed Bath & Beyond. They have the same brand, same exact model available. So, easy for you. I'm guessing you won't get it for $19.99 though. Anyway, so here it is. Here's this cute machine. Are you kidding me? There's the recipe I was looking for. Of course it is. Why would it be anywhere else? Why wouldn't it be with the pasta maker? That makes sense, right? I'm so smart. I outsmart myself daily. Okay, so you get this thing secured to your counter. Make sure you've got it well secured. I've had them pop off before. All right, here we go. It's secured. Yay! And let's see here. I'm gonna get this dough out. Just a little. I'm just channeling Julia Child. Just saying. Oh, yeah, it's better. Okay, I'm gonna take this. Oh, it feels so good, you guys. It feels like a nice, soft, tender piece of dough instead of, well, I threw it away, instead of the other stuff. Family calls, but I'll be right back, and I'm going to show you after those are all made, like how it works out.